together. See?
We lie.
You lie.
Are we gonna turn your intro?
Yes, sir.
Okay, intro back.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. But yeah, you know, y'all got so much talent here, man. I remember my brother played against my brother and my cousin. They was cold in basketball too. Okay, they was cold, but they played against a cat from up here. I went to the game. I went to the Boston shootout, so that's how I know, because I was cold in basketball. But I was a bit older than he was. But I went to the Boston shootout and met this dude named Percy Everhart, man. Okay, yeah, hey. Man, hey, man, listen. I'm talking about, okay, listen, what I'm talking about, I know y'all know what I'm talking about, so y'all know. I'm talking about, listen, okay, I witnessed it. I had never seen no cat, I had never seen no cat that just was like that, okay, yeah, he was just like that. I mean, that man, okay, my brother was cold, Mo was cold, Greg was cold. When no boy went up there, we was in Boston, when no boy was losing in the Boston shootout, Percy Everhart came to the sideline, tall left-handed dude.
Tell him we back.
That man came over there to the sideline, you know, he was looking around there, and we was looking, I'm like, I can't believe they lose, you know, I'm tripping, you know, I'm in the stand tripping. And you just hear dude say, listen, if I point toward the rim, he said, if I point, just throw it. I'm thinking like, are you crazy with all these tall dudes here? Man, Mr. Everhart caught a dunk.
He was different.
That boy caught a...
I know, I played with him on my team.
Yeah, that boy caught a dunk.
No.
And after he dunked that basketball right there, he made the next 7 shots in a row.
He was different.
Yeah, he was something special. he was something special now. Yeah, I remember that, because the folks up there at the Boston shootout, they kept saying,
I was supposed to be on the yacht.
Yeah, they was like, who is
with
that?
With a cigar right now.
Yeah, they kept saying, who is that? They found out who he was too. I mean, they Boston shootout, they found out who he was.
Bunch of good people.
Yeah, he was.
That's what I was supposed to be.
Yeah, he was dynamic, man.
Hey, man.
The cat could shoot it from the outside, could dunk it, could dribble it. I mean, cat was cold. He could pass it around. Cat was cold at his side. And you know, my brother Mo's 6'7", left-handed. He could straight shoot that thing. Okay. Yeah. He could straight shoot that thing. McDonald's All-American too. He could straight shoot that thing. But nobody out there on the court was like Percy though. I'm sorry. Yeah, that man was like a gazelle, a greyhound. That man stretch out on you. I'm talking about and put you off in there. Now listen, if you ain't never been dunked on, don't get out there with him. You're gonna get your chance. Okay, I said you'll get your chance.
That's all.
All right, here we is. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to Barbershop Talking Random-ish. I am your boy, Rick Kane. I am in the building. I got my boy in seat number 1. He is in the building. What's good with you, boy?
I'm good. Ready to get into this NIL hot topic. I want to hear about this.
Hey, man, we well, boss, you good, Stephon?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
I did that for Stephon.
I know. So I want to make sure he good.
Yeah, I took it that time.
Hey, man, high school sports has changed. A few years ago, school Northwestern, they tried to unionize. They wasn't allowed. Things happen. The old Bannons, one of the old Bannons was Charles
and Ed.
He sued the NCAA and EA Sports for name likeness. Image and likeness. I want to make sure I get it right, because
image and likeness.
Yeah, because that's the important to get the 3 words in its proper order. And that's when they got rid of is college football and the NCAA basketball game. Because what he said was, you were using my likeness,
Image.
image and likeness.
Right.
Not my name, but my image and likeness.
Right.
And I saw nothing from that. A few years later, well, a whole bunch of years later, the name, image, and likeness was introduced to college sports. Players are now able to get paid off their name, their image, and their likeness. A couple of years ago, it was introduced into high school sports. Georgia became the 30th state to allow name, image, and likeness in high school athletics. This was in October of last year. Some changes came right about after that, talking about collectives and all this and whatnot.
But you know that's what it is. You can't blow over that, because that's what it is.
Go ahead, talk about it.
No, I'm just saying that's what it is. It is collective.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Explain that term to us that don't understand that term.
Me and Lee got our own business, and we went to this school.
Uh-huh.
And then we got our own business. Now let's say we want to collect. Okay, hey, look, we'll pay you this, and for your name and likeness, you wear our T-shirt. We are the collective. We are the one to pay him, not the school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
In the business world, that's called advertising.
Yes. Yes.
The collectives push the meter.
Mm-hmm. How does that affect high school sports?
Nobody in high school sports is going to make any NIL money that's going to really change the world. The report about AJ Designer coming out today about $5.6 to $7.9 million. Okay, he might. For 1 year of high school? So how the collective going to make that money? At some point, it's got to make sense.
Yes.
Where's my ROI?
Return on investment.
Yes.
So I think it was like 7 kids last year in Georgia that saw significant money. And when I say significant, I mean more than $5,000. Because remember, you can't wear your school uniform. You can't have any of your school logo or branding on.
You can't do anything on school campus.
Yeah. So little Johnny, who daddy owned the Buick dealership in Peachtree, yeah, he gave him $5,000 to play baseball on a low rent team.
Come on.
Okay.
But the car dealer is not affiliated with the school, so
He's a collective.
come on. Yeah.
I got a question for you then.
What you got?
Yeah, I'm not talking about right now. I'm looking at in the future. Do you think, and it's probably gonna be more prevalent in football, but do you think that people will use NIL as a recruiting tool?
That it is now. It's being
I mean,
used
so
now.
what I'm saying is, you said you don't think it'd be that significant. I
Oh,
can
you
see,
talking about in the high school?
High school.
I can see it becoming significant
Yes.
as a recruiting tool.
Yes, it will be. But I don't mean to sound, I'm a realist. You ain't got no money to pay everybody on a football team what they want.
Come on.
In high school, you don't.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it
You
to
don't.
that realm. I'm talking about, a player or two here or there.
That's fine. It might happen. But at the same time, and this is what I say at the high school level, if I'm going to pay this high school kid $12,000 to endorse my brand, now I got to buy the advertising for him to be able to do it.
Come on, teach. Come on, teach.
Okay.
I don't care if it's a newspaper ad, if it's in the local newspaper or the local journal, the local coupon flyer, the billboard. I still have to purchase that space for him to be able to
advertise in it.
and I'm still seeing if I'm gonna get my ROI. Now, it's just like Kendrick Perkins, they getting on him for how he set up his NIL deal. And that's kind of dicey. And they say it's kind of predatory. That's, I can say the same thing about any job.
Come on.
If I'm applying for a job and this company gonna give me X amount, and this company gonna give me X amount, but this company gonna put a stipulation on it, like quote unquote a commission, same difference.
Come on, T.
Same difference. Now, if I say, Drico, I got 2 kids coming, we gonna pay them $15,000 each year. Don't worry about it. They're gonna be at school. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. You ain't got nothing to do with that. So now you think the phone, oh man, they're gonna pay you to see the show. No.
Right.
We gonna pay who we want.
Let's see that. Oh, well.
So
they tell it.
You have
They getting that plan together.
We need some help on these.
let me take that back. School A or school.
Ask you this question then, because you breaking down a lot of pertinent information that a lot of people miss in this. So with the Todd Gurley incident some years ago about his memorabilia, you saying, okay, if we had the NIL deals in place then, Todd Gurley does not get in trouble when he signed off on the jersey then, right? Or when they were selling his jersey.
Todd Gurley,
Aaron Prime,
Reggie Bush, Larry Johnson,
Okay.
Kenny Hunt.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Okay, that's what I'm asking to clarify, because you talk about name, image, and likeness. We watched that same impact a probably could have been a national championship team then when they knocked Gurley off of the team, but just about. And I love what you pointed. It was the collective. Okay, they were saying Gurley was
No,
but it was
collective didn't exist at that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. If that person who was the memorabilia dealer or whatever would have just said, okay, listen, I'm not trying to come on the University of Georgia's campus. I'm not trying to do any of that. I just want to actually get Todd Gurley to advertise for me. What would have been the situation for him to get that done through the athletic department at the University of Georgia, or could it have been done?
Not then.
Not then? Okay, that's what I'm asking, because
Man, that's like everybody playing for Miami Hurricanes in the 80s. You think they wasn't getting something?
well, look, man, don't talk about my state, man. Don't talk about Florida, man.
I'm just saying.
Or my team. So
Yeah, don't talk about UM, man. Don't talk about UM, man.
You can give me, for every example, there's always a bag man. There's always a middleman.
Okay.
There's always a phone call that leads to a phone call that gets back to another phone. So it's just now, because the collectives ain't this,
Okay.
it's okay.
Okay. Got you. Okay.
So I got a question quick, Joel. So NIL in high school is the same as college. Is a little bit different, or
It's
basically the same. So you can't wear. I can't. If I played for Georgia, I couldn't wear UGA gear, but I could wear the collective, drive his Lamborghini around. He gave me. Okay.
It's just
So it's
like,
about the same.
I'll give you the example. They just put the new billboard up here on the loop.
Right.
There's a quarterback on there. You know who the quarterback is.
Sure.
He don't have the jersey on.
Right.
It's his face, and
right.
his name. Right. But you know who he is. You know who he's the quarterback of.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is. So now I instead of like if I'm a normal college student, I can go work 20 hours a week.
Right.
I'm an athlete, I can't do that. So you know what? So and so company gonna pay me so and so to endorse them. That's gonna be my income.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And what a lot of people don't talk about, you 1099.
That's right. Contract
I recorded.
employee.
So that's what it is. Don't believe all these numbers these people throw out here. Trust me.
So Stephon and Drico, how does this affect y'all program?
Not at all.
No, it hadn't affected me. Not
Yeah.
right now.
Not
Now, don't get me wrong. You know, Mark Gillespie had a couple of things, and you know, people talking, but it never materialized or nothing. So, you know, but you know, you're gonna have that little noise when somebody gets. We'll start them in this area anyway. You know how that is. So.
Yeah.
For me, though, I do the AD side of me, because anyone who has an NIL, anything NIL, we have to it has to be reported.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have to constantly stay in contact with coaches and remind them that, you know, if anything, anybody even speaks NIL, I need to be in the conversation to make sure that we're compliant and that we're doing what we're supposed to do and that we're reporting and that we're not breaking any rules or whatever. So on that, for me, it affects me. But I don't think it will affect us. I don't see it affecting, you know.
Anything come my way, I just turn it over to my AD.
Yeah,
that's basically what I.
Yeah.
Like there's a guy in Georgia when they're in high school that has a 3-strike deal.
Okay.
Okay. And on that side of it, he doesn't touch the cash. It had to be put somewhere else. But that school had to now wear them
3 strikes.
3 stripes. So
Oh yeah.
So did the school have a deal? Or the kid have a deal?
you want me to answer the question or you want me to deflect the question?
I want you to answer the question. You in the barbershop.
The kid would not be at the school
Yes.
if the school didn't go over here to that.
Yes.
That is a fact.
Okay.
It came down to 2 schools. And one school was like, nah, we this. And they were like, okay. And yeah, we this, but we'll change.
He gonna be a pro though, right? He projected to be a pro though, right? What you? I want your opinion on him. I'm just asking. What's your opinion?
He has a chance to be a very good professional player. And
I've seen him several times.
the football player too, because they came hand to hand. That's what a lot of people don't know. So the football is what got the basketball.
Come on. All right.
But the young man has a chance. If he does what he moved up here to do
Right.
over the next 2 years, he'll get a name card. I say 3 years. Cause he got 2 years of high school left.
Hold on. So he's just a sophomore?
He's gonna be a junior. This is a junior.
Wow.
So he's a junior, and then he'll be a senior, and then
I saw him in the 8th grade.
he'll do 1 year in college, and he will be picked in the top 60. Yes.
Wow.
It's like this season. I mean, Caleb Wilson and Holy Innocent, he's gonna be a pro.
Yeah.
We know about Ace Bailey, who's at Rutgers. He just moonlighting. You know, they can say what they want to say about Cooper Flagg. Give me Ace Bailey all day, every day. Emmanuel Green, he's just a junior at Cedar Grove. Drigo done seen him. I had him in my event back-to-back years. As a freshman, he came here at 17 and 10.
What about the kid at Tri-Cities? What you think about him?
Which one?
Trey Key.
Trey Key,
Yeah.
the point guard.
Yeah.
Trey, he got a chance.
Yeah.
He got a chance to put himself in that conversation. He got to play himself into that. Will he be a Division I basketball player? Yes.
Right. Yeah.
But he's got to, from there, he got to play his way into some other stuff. But Trey, if he just gonna be a sophomore.
Right.
So if he plays his way into it, and if he stay where he at, if he leave his senior year and it's for Montverde or Oak Hill, that's okay. But if he stay where he at, he'll have a shot. He will be a D1. He will be SEC, ACC, Big Ten player.
Why can't or don't Georgia the University of Georgia, why can they not get any of these kids?
It's a football school.
There it is.
I understand that,
Football pay the bills.
and I understand.
It's not even that.
Football.
It's a football school.
Football school.
It's a football school.
Kentucky is a basketball school.
And I get that. I absolutely get.
So the same question you just asked me, I can go ask Kentucky when are they ever gonna get good in football. It's a basketball school.
Kansas is a basketball school.
Mm-hmm. Jayhawks.
But Kansas is ranked.
North Carolina is a basketball.
North Carolina is a basketball
But
school.
one time they was ranked, and they programs ain't shabby.
I'm just go ahead and just.
Oh man.
2001, 2002, 2003, University of Georgia basketball team had 3 Final Four teams and they never got to touch the floor. That's all I got. You had the second best coach ever. And they couldn't touch the floor.
Hold on, say that again though. I missed that. What'd you say now?
2001,
Okay.
2002, 2003.
Okay.
That team, they would have, 2001 team did not. But 2002 team, 2003 team. Remember they pulled them off the floor?
Right.
At the end of the year?
Right.
That was a Final Four team they pulled off the floor.
Gotcha.
That was the Final 14 they pulled off the floor. One of their best players spent 10 years in the NBA. And now he's an assistant coach at a school here in Georgia. His brother was on that team, leading rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
Now he coaches them. Ezra played overseas 14, 15 years, won a couple European championships. The point guard played with the Pacers for 2 years.
Mm.
That was a Final Four team they took off the floor. And Steve and Chris had successful careers overseas. That was a Final Four team they took off the floor. That's when I knew, oh yeah,
Football school.
it's football. That's it. Every now and then you'll get a Dominique, you'll get a Jermaine Jones, you'll get an Anthony Edwards. And I know some of the coaches over there right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they good people. There's a reason why Mike White ain't in Florida.
Come on. All right.
You ain't rolled by Stegman? They building his statue now. Just cause they got to the NIT last year.
Keep it real. Keep it real, man. Keep it real.
They got a guy over there right now, Asa Newell. You gonna hear about him?
Yeah,
Asa
he
Newell.
tough.
Yeah, he tough, yeah.
Asa Newell can't play no ball.
Yeah,
Man.
he can.
He tough, man. I like him.
Okay, so why are you at Georgia then?
I don't know.
I don't know all the, yeah.
Hold on, let me put it like this. I would love to have
He
him.
has added
If
time.
he would, you know.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he gotta have the time.
Yeah, you know what he tied to? Mike White.
Come on, T.
I'm talking about.
that's Florida.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, why you think his brother came here 2 years ago?
Yeah, I do know.
To sit
I
on the
heard
bench.
about that. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Come on.
They are an NIT team again. If he get to the tournament, they may have a parade.
No, I like what you're saying because you got a real valid point. You named him right. Okay, look, man, you got a cat like Anthony Edwards. Okay,
man,
he was
come on.
top player in high school when he come to Georgia, and then you
COVID got him.
and then you don't put nobody else
I
around.
mean, with
But it was a football
but
school. though.
Crean already knew he had 1 year.
Yeah, that's right. One and done.
Oh yeah.
He
We
had
knew
1
that.
year with him.
We knew that.
And all Crean was trying to do was get to the tournament.
Tournament. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And they won their first game in the SEC tournament. Had they won their second one and then lost the third one, they would have been 17-17 and they would have went in as a 10 seed. I promise you right now.
So we can
Because
see.
they had
Because we can see, you get a chance to see the one of the best players in college basketball, and then he showed you, went right to the league and showed you.
You know, so you're going, Georgia, I would rather play basketball at Georgia than other places, but they're never going to be in the conversation every year. Yeah.
Even with, I know not every year. I'm not.
No, because they're going to spend the NIL money on the 100-yard field.
Well,
Right.
let me,
Okay.
but okay. I'm gonna expand on your question.
Okay.
And I'm asking you this: why not be great at both? I know it's a football school.
Alabama coming along.
I know it's a
Yes.
football school, but why not?
Yes.
Why not be
Alabama
great at
coming
both?
along.
Yes.
I agree. Florida was good at both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Auburn was pretty good at both of them for a
Yeah.
while.
And with you, Auburn and flipped now.
Yeah, totally flipped.
What about Alabama? You had Alabama.
I mean, they are going. Yeah, I mean, I didn't like what they did to Avery Johnson. So, but Natos is doing a good job, and he got the right agent. So, you know, and they write him a check. I think Georgia. That's the thing they could be. I just
don't understand why an organization
It's so much talent.
would not want one of his teams to be successful.
But define success though.
I mean,
the NCAA
to be just as good in football, in basketball as you are in football. Why? Why not?
I know some people at UGA, so I like them and they're really good. But there's things you have to do in basketball. They just not willing to do on a consistent basis.
But that's the question. Why?
Why not?
And you may not have the answer. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know.
They just care more about football.
And I get it. I get it.
It's Georgia synonymous with football. I mean, you know. But you look at the tradition in basketball, Dominique, Jermaine Jones, Rod Cole, Willie Anderson, Vern Fleming, Terry Fowler. So you've had pros. Hey man, it's one or two. That's enough now. That's enough. Instead, hey, no. Hey man, we gotta go get the wide receiver over here. We gotta go get that linebacker. And then, you know, we owe Cutbrook, Georgia. We gotta come get one of them. So, you know, hey, 2 basketball, 17 football, right? That's your limit. That's your rule.
That don't make sense.
I didn't say it had to make sense. It's a higher education. Does
Because,
everything
I'm
make
just
sense
saying,
on
it's not like they sharing scholarships. It's not like, well, I can take 5 scholarships from the basketball team.
Though.
I mean, but this was before NIL. I'm saying though.
I mean, still though. Look, you ran out Jim Hick. You couldn't keep Tubby Smith.
And these national champions.
This something. I mean, Tubby Smith was here 2 years.
Yeah.
Sweet 16 first year. Okay, they got upset the second year. Left Kentucky and all of a sudden, boom. Left for Kentucky and won championship that year.
Right.
Now I guarantee you, had you sat Tubby down and said, Tubby, what you need, and wrote him a check, if he'd have left for Kentucky, that'd have been all you needed. No, they didn't even count him. It's just like what happened with Joni Taylor when she just left him with Texas A&M. You didn't call her in the office and sit down and say, hey, what they got? I know it's Texas A&M, but hold on, sweet. So hold on. You done did some stuff over here 7 years in a row. You done got me 2, 3 top 15 recruits. And when she left, the recruit went with her.
Yes, sir.
And now you got Coach Abe over here and she. What's that joke me and you like to say? And the Lammers ain't walking back through the door.
Come on.
And Hugh Durham ain't coming back either. I just think it's something, man. I think basketball with UGA is just second place. And I just think that's what it is.
I think Ace Newell gonna be there. He gonna be, you know. He from Athens though. He got homeschooled when he was 11 years.
I saw him play at Chattahoochee, Florida. His 8th grade year, 9th grade year. I mean, he good. He got some talent, but I mean, I'm not gonna put him on the floor with Rutgers this year. I'm not gonna put him on the floor with St. John's this year.
He got some dog in it though.
He can play.
We'll see.
You know, but the SEC a whole different story.
You're right. I mean, I agree with you. You're right. No, I agree with
And
that.
I mean, and then you look at and to counter what y'all was saying, look at what Auburn did. Jabari Smith came from where?
Tanner Creek.
Which is in what?
Georgia.
Walker Kessler.
What would it count?
Which is in
Georgia.
Jarrell McIntyre from South Georgia, who played over there, got hurt in the tournament game. Where he from? Georgia.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I asked the question. It's so much talent here.
Is it as simple as coaching?
I think y'all better get away.
I think Antonio does a good job as the assistant. I think you have to have a coach that can understand and balance things. Mark Fox did a very good job at Georgia that a lot of people don't talk about. You know, but Dennis Felton did everything they wanted him to do. It's just they their standard is not as high as others.
Okay.
And recruits know that. Recruits know
So it's okay. And I'm gonna say them leave it alone. You saying their standards or whatever. So this is, this is different AD. So when you said there, who is the there?
boosters. I think Josh has done a good job with the facilities and the Olympic sports and stuff like that. You know, Trico, basketball different story, man. If you want it the same way you got Anthony Edwards, you could have went and got Cooper Flagg and Ace Bailey. You could have did the exact same thing you did. You know, Nick Claxton been in the NBA. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep, for the Brooklyn Nets, man.
So that coach you ran out got 2 pros.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I just basketball is just second to Jordan. I might not have the answer, but that's how every year I look at it. You know, it's just something to do until football.
And they didn't recruit Flanders.
They did. Who went to fraud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know.
talking about the first time.
Exactly.
I
And they got R.J. Godfrey over there. I like R.J. R.J. went and did what he had to do at Clemson to get his name on the map, and Legacy got him back at Georgia. So they're gonna be competitive. They might make the tournament, but SEC is deep.
Yeah.
And I just think you have to you got, if you want to be a team like Georgetown in the day, small school, but you got to have the right players. You want to be like Maryland and Indiana. If you want to be a basketball school, you have to do basketball.
Yeah, makes sense.
Coach Rico and Coach Stefan. Well, high school basketball in Athens ever be back the way it was when I graduated high school? I graduated high school in 1991.
You got to think about it though. Back then, we had a parade All-American and a McDonald's All-American. And you had Carlos on the east side, and then you had Terrell Bell on the east side. You had Percy Everhart at Clark Central. So you got to get them type of player for it to be back like that.
They don't have that kind of talent. We don't have that kind of talent in Athens.
I'm not saying we don't, but right now you're talking about a different era.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I don't know if we gonna get it to that level again, because you told me, you're on the national stage then.
Yes, sir.
Now, but I think we're going we're in the right direction.
Right.
I do actually have some size a little bit at my school right now.
I'm finna say, I ain't seen the.
Yeah, I
ain't
do
seen a
actually
tall kid in
have.
that.
I do actually have a couple tall
I
kids.
just had one.
Yeah.
Who's actually
Exactly.
playing Division I right
See,
now.
and see, that's the stuff that gets my motor going. Didn't nobody come
We
see
got-
him?
yeah, we
Didn't-
got- we-
Didn't
we
nobody
got-
see what he did with that young man? Didn't nobody see it? Did nobody see what he did with that young man? Cause they didn't want to see it. But he playing D1 ball though.
Come on.
Okay.
As a walk-on.
Come on.
But hey, but he playing.
Right. So
He had the
so what I'm
talent.
saying is
Yes,
we
yes.
gonna we like you said, we always gonna have talent.
Yes.
But you said 91.
Yeah, I want to ask you. I want to ask you a question off of that.
So
Is that a standard?
Dick my town called my man name on
Is that a standard that is too high?
I mean, no, I'm not saying it is, but that's right now.
But let me ask you, because I understand what you're saying.
Right.
When you say back to
Yeah,
91,
that's finna be. I was finna
That's
ask the
the
same
question.
question.
what is, are you looking at it from-
Community-wise, fan base.
All of that. All of that. It's because back then, boy, we in that
Oh yeah.
deep
Oh, yeah.
jamming. I'm talking about I'm sweating. And I ain't played now.
But you gotta think about that too. We have to play at 2:00 in the afternoon now. Cause
Yes.
everybody knew how to act.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, it was
Yeah, but
competitive,
you gotta do it
everybody
right
went
now.
at it hard, but
I will say this.
play at night.
I'm gonna give the game credit. The games have been really, really good.
The game has been great.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Last year, the game at Cedar Shoal, because we couldn't even get into one at Claw Central, but the game at Cedar Shoal, boy, whoa, what?
Yeah. high level. I mean,
High
I
level.
want to have some high level games. I mean, between each other. We
Like 2 years ago, we just weren't very good. And we, some kind of way, you know, on that day, you could be 0 and whatever, and it's gonna come together. And
You played the
I think we played a little over our heads, and you know, we had a chance right there at the end, you know. So it's there. Well, I ain't gonna say, you know, like he said, you got to talk about the kind of basketball back then. But what I'm saying is, it's some the basketball in 2024. The two teams are going to be well coached, and they're going to be taught to compete, and you're going to watch a good game.
I think that's kind of what more Rick was trying to get at, but he didn't say it right. We just want to get the excitement back.
The word is atmosphere.
Right. Well, that too.
Atmosphere.
You know,
Well, all you got to do is come to the gym.
I mean, but you got to think about it too. Mark Levy just went top 100.
Yeah.
And like you said, you had a player that made D1 squad. So we got. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
We got players because I mean we've had some some good talent here.
Doc, you said you hit it earlier.
But
the environment is not the same.
The atmosphere.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
When in '91, we had the games at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They have the game at 2 p.m.
They're not going to allow us to do
They're
it
not
anymore.
going to allow them to have the game for the atmosphere because
The
of
build up.
the build up, the community, the lack of control, the lack of discipline
Right.
of the community.
Yeah.
So it's not going to get like 91 because it's not 91.
91.
Yeah, and then I get that.
And
That's the key.
the people are not 91.
Come on, say it.
The students
Are not
are not 91.
91.
We have to remember what we talked about last week. We trying to talk in cursive. We got to talk
Okay,
in print.
right?
Yes, sir.
These children in print. 2 o'clock. That's why the game at 2 o'clock. Because we
That's
understood.
reality, man.
It's
That's
the
true.
truth.
It hurts. It hurts too, man.
But it is the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
And that takes away from it. But until we can control it and fix it, it's going to affect things like this.
Right.
Okay.
I want to expound on your thing because see, this is my soul. Okay, I've been in his gym. I've seen. The Daily News, they run over here to North Oconee all the time. Okay, so see, you have to be in the gym. If you're not in the gym to see it, you just don't know. And I'm a big proponent of that.
Yes.
Because if you would have seen him in the gym with a kid that, he on the team. Because he do what the coach asked him to do. He make an adjustment, he do this, he do that. He get fussed at and cussed at on the bench, but then go back in the game and do what you need to do. And now he playing D1. Why can't that happen with my child? Because he late to practice. He the first one, last one there, first one to leave. He don't come to the workouts. Oh, he missed the bus to the summer. See, I can tell you it takes a community.
Come on.
People get on me because I go around the state, this, that, and the third. I'm going to tell you what, every place is different. Each sociological thing is different. School support is for real.
Absolutely.
If you want them to come see you play basketball, you go see them play volleyball.
Yep.
You go see them play football so they come see you play basketball. And then that starts everything else up there. But then when you have workouts and you have coaches like this that put and implement things together and running very structured programs, and then you don't come see them.
A lot of it at NFHS too. I mean, we got that. So
That's
a lot of people, I know, but a lot of people will tell me, they saw this, they saw that. I'm like, well, I was at home. I said, you was at home.
Yeah.
And
I
they
mean,
watching
that's-
it on, a lot of people. That's the new age too, though. I mean,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
wasn't around. What
but-
I'm saying is that wasn't around when we played.
But at the end of the day, it's always better.
I got
to
you
be
on
in the
that.
game.
But, I got you on that. But
It's
some
always
people,
better to be better in the game, you know?
that hurt too, because a lot of people watch it on TV.
I get that. I
on the
get that from
computer.
certain ADs,
Yeah,
but
right.
I don't. I'm sure. I'm because I want the college coaches to see it. You ain't no college coach, so. But I mean, that's just if we appreciate the ball, then the environment and the atmosphere will come.
Come on.
And piggyback on what George just said, I agree. We talking about community.
Yes.
You can go to schools in Atlanta, South Atlanta. These people are at the games. Excuse me. They
coming.
They coming. So there's no NHS. We gotta round these people up and I don't know what we can do.
Hey,
but we gotta go back.
Let me piggyback on you right quick. Did Baldwin show
Yeah.
Yes.
They had our gym rocking.
Yeah, Baldwin County.
Yeah.
Baldwin County.
They had our
Baldwin
gym
County,
rocking.
that's what I'm telling you.
up? They brought the whole
School.
time.
We're gonna travel.
Everything now.
We're gonna travel now.
And we played after them, and I was like, dang.
We're gonna
What
travel. Yeah.
I know.
So it's
South Atlanta is coming this
Yeah,
year.
they gonna travel.
Baldwin is coming this year.
We're gonna travel.
They gonna come.
And they gonna
So,
bring their fans.
how you gonna let somebody that 2.5 hours show you up?
Right, they're gonna come and they're gonna bring bus loads of people. Just like he said, they're gonna bring them.
Oh,
I'm
we had
just saying.
we had the same complaint with. I mean, we call Little League football. We have the same complaint because trying to get the Atlanta to come down here and play. If they show up, they bring in all their folk.
Yeah.
But when we go,
It's just
we just coaches got 5 kids in the car.
That's too far.
Yeah.
What time they leaving?
Yeah.
Who's stopping to get gas?
That's
Who
all.
paying for McDonald's? How about you just go?
go.
I'm sorry.
No, you're correct.
That's
You're
how
absolutely
it
correct.
is.
Yes. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. What happened to the community?
Right here, right there on that wall.
Excuses.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're right, it's right there, man.
You right. Hey man, we gonna sum this thing up, man.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry.
Hey, no. That's why you're here, sir. That's why you're here, sir.
I gotta give you.
And that's why you have an open door policy. Anytime you need to come in here and talk about something, please come back when your tournament is going on so we can plug it and try to get some folks out here,
We
man.
gonna do it.
Cause
Once
community, bro, I'm back in Athens for a reason. Not saying I'm nobody, but I'm trying to figure out how I get my community back.
Well, I'm gonna just tell you on January 11th, you rather see it than hear about it.
And I'm gonna be there. I plan on being there.
when the ink dry, we're gonna come back so we can.
Yeah.
Right.
We got to promote this thing.
Yes, and we can bring it on back.
We getting the opportunity to go in a new space. It's a big deal, and we that's one day we're gonna need the city support.
But I'm gonna say it again. You know what Stefan did. You said 3 region titles, and I know you doing some traveling and you doing some scheduling. But at the end of the day, if you're not in the gym watching the game and supporting them, instead of what time is it over? I ain't got no money for nachos and all of that. You know, because I guarantee you, this is an Athens show, right?
Yes, sir.
I guarantee you, December 13th and 14th, when
no,
they go to Illinois, I bet you everybody be watching then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guarantee.
ESPN, but
Not even that.
Just-
Me.
yeah, we're gonna be listening to you.
Yeah. But them folks up there ain't gonna know me.
We don't. And once again,
And that's called salesman.
Come on, talk
Yes,
with
sir.
me now.
And when Drico walk in there with their team, and they do what they do, and they come back down here with after 2, let's see if the banner here go over there and talk to them then.
my brothers, I want to thank y'all for coming in the barbershop and just having this conversation.
Right.
It's much needed. We got to figure out what's going on in the community of Athens, Georgia.
Hey man, I'm good on my side. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna leave that there. We happy.
See, now you about to start.
The whole y'all have that. Hey, y'all, hey, look, hold on. Y'all have that conversation some other time.
We gonna dig it in his pocket right now.
Don't cut it. We good. Man. We happy.
Hey man, I appreciate.
Believe in the seed. That's all I say.
I appreciate.
Hey, Marcel, You can mute him.
Yeah, y'all gonna make it real. Right? I got to feel that. That you know.
I like what y'all talking about, man. You know, that y'all actually sitting around chopping it up about real issues, but actually reflecting it back in the community through sports. Okay, I like to say pal. Sports can be a pal for you. Sports open doors for you. One of my things, I'm sort of one of those people. I'm locked in on academics. Okay, I was a ball player too, but I was academically sound first. Okay, always,
Right.
and that was first. Okay, I had a rule. It don't matter about what coach telling me, because guess what? Coach don't buy Marcel no clothes, but Mildred does. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and what my mama would tell me to do, my mama said, guess what? My grades better be right. Now see, that was her thing. She said, guess what? If your grades right, you can go deal with coach. But if your grades ain't right, you gonna have to deal with me. And if coach got you with your grades ain't right, coach gonna deal with me. My mama was 6'2", wore a size 11 shoe. She wasn't scared of you. Okay? And that's her thing. But I mean, when I think about what y'all talking about, how instrumental it is, but it's one thing that Larry said, I think that really jumped out to me, was that the environment has changed for how we have it. Okay, we want to go back to that nostalgia of those days, but the environment has changed. Okay, I often said this when I worked for the Department of Juvenile Justice. We can say, well, why the kids acting this way? They watch us. Okay, when you decide to turn up, when you say ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do, you just forgot there's 34, 35 or 45 eyes watching you. They watching you, so they saying, guess what? Just like Boss Man came out here and turned up, nobody wasn't gonna tell him what to do. Well, guess what they gonna do? When they turn up, you ain't gonna be able to tell them what to do. I know I'm from a city where we turned up like it, okay? I don't know, but I'm from Detroit, Michigan, by way of Jacksonville, Florida. We turned up way before the South ever knew about being turned up, okay? Yeah, I'm from Detroit and Jacksonville.
Wow.
We turned up before y'all ever knew what turning up was, okay? Period. Okay? And guess what? And guess what? And right now, if you went to my city right now, you couldn't walk down the street and just speak to somebody you didn't know. Okay? Okay, if you went to Jacksonville right now, if you went on the wrong side of town, if you went on the northwest side of town, well, we grew up on the black side of town in Jacksonville. Okay? You know what I said? Because y'all go out to Arlington when y'all go to Jacksonville. See, y'all go to the south side. Y'all go to
Rain.
Okay, he know Rains. William M. Rains, okay? Reebok.
Yeah, Rain or Reebok.
Yeah, Raymond. Okay. On that side of town. Northwest Reebok on that side of town. Where, you know what I'm saying? Okay, if you wasn't on coach team or you got injured, in the city of Detroit, well, okay, if you ain't coming back, coach ain't worried about you no more, because he thinking you gonna drop out of school at 16 anyway, so he got somebody else coming up. He ain't looking at you no more, especially in our neighborhood. He wasn't gonna look at you, because the first thing he needed to know, what Drico said, what Coach Thomas said, I need to know if you're gonna be eligible next year, even though the season is over. What you gonna do to keep your grades up? If your grades ain't up, he ain't even looking at you no
You
more.
want to have a GPA competition, man?
Oh my God, mine straight.
I threw one there, didn't I? I threw a shot in there.
Hey, shoot them over there.
Well, somebody help Trico. Somebody close this barber shop over here.
Hey, y'all about that time to sweep the floor, clean the clippers. This game called life is a series of moments. The past is just that, the past. Learn from it and be thankful for it. The future, prepare for it, it's coming. Let's get to the next one. The present is a gift. Enjoy the journey. Take pictures. But most of all, thank God. It's time to sweep the floors, clean the clippers. Stephon, since you got so much,
Put him in the bathroom.
you got the bathroom.
Gladiator don't do that. Billy Henderson, Billy Wade.
Y'all got the bathroom like you in the memory of Billy Wade.
Billy Henderson. That's up.
Oh, all right. Before you close out, I just wanted to tell, hey, people, guys, let's support our sponsors. Wayne Kane himself.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if we gave her official title yet, but she is helping us out with our flyers and promotions. So we'll figure it out. But she do flyers. She got Jumpy House business or whatever.
Bouncy
House business. So she promotes a lot on Facebook. So let's make sure we take care of our sponsors. Thank you, Drico. Thank you, Dr. Stephon Smith.
Thanks, y'all.
And Joe, it was a pleasure. Thank you, my brother. Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. MEU Radio Athens, thank you. Big Cuz, thank you. Marcel, thank you. Mr. Rick Dunn, Thank you. I can't wait to get you in next week. Hey, y'all. The shop is closed.
Yes, sir.
Oh.